What do we think of my new setup? I think this is gonna be the one. I think that after however many years you guys have seen me on YouTube, I think this is it. Got a big one today, y'all. Well, it's mostly just like larger products, if I'm being honest, but this is January and February. Empties. I'm gonna just get started. Most of you probably already know the drill. Just hold on one second. Sorry about that. I just had to tweak the camera just a little bit. I liked it, but I needed to know, just really lock in for a second. Okay, anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First, I have this Rave 4x Mega Climate Shield scented hairspray, and honestly it wasn't bad, but it is really old, and like this got so gunked up with hairspray that even like there was no saving it. I had to run it under hot water and melt it every single time, and it was just such an ordeal that I was like, it's not worth it. Like, I have some other hairsprays, and as much as it pains me, like, this is still kind of heavy. I would say there's probably about half of it left. As much as it pains me to waste it, like, I have to, because, all it was doing was causing me distress when it was in my bathroom. Where there's some products where you're like, ugh, you just hate to even look at it, and that's when you know you have to get rid of it. It's literally not bringing me any joy at all, and that was this guy, so yeah. Sorry about that one. Alright. Number 2, we have some Olay Ultra Moisture with Shea Butter 24-hour moisturizing body wash. I have most definitely used up like at least 2 of these before, just in this, scent alone. I really like Olay body wash. They're creamy, they're not drying, they smell nice, but it's not like overkill, and also they're like they're drugstore, obviously. So in my opinion, you really cannot go wrong with these. Anyways, I have just a little, like a dentist sample of Crest 3D White Brilliance in Vibrant Peppermint, and actually I just used this today, not this exact tube, but I have more of that. I used it today and I like it. It has a really nice mouth feel. It doesn't... Sometimes you ever get where your mouth is like too clean? This does not give that. It's a really nice, like, smooth clean, not like a squeaky type of clean. Does that make sense? Where it doesn't like eke you out whenever you like put your teeth together. I don't know how else to describe this, but yeah, and it's not too like hot either. That is one complaint that I do have about Toothpaste. If you've ever seen my channel, I talk about it in like quite a few Empties videos, I believe, that my boyfriend's favorite toothpaste is too hot for me and I can't handle it and I don't like it. What do I think of my makeup look today? It's very, very much giving like 2021-ish. No, it's giving like March 2020. Like, this is the type of eye look that I used to do back in that day. And it's so not what I've been doing lately within the past, like, honestly, couple of years. Like, lately, makeup has been very blush forward, which, like, I think is very pretty. Like I said, typically that is what I lean towards, but I wanted to play today, so I did. It's like giving very pre-COVID makeup looks. Like, I even put on lip liner today, y'all. Not out here doing lip liner, okay? Like, hardly ever. Anyways, let's get back to it. This was nearly empty. I just got this Premium Nature Golden Jojoba oil off Amazon. It was 4 ounces. The top, the threads I think are stripped in the cap, so it doesn't ever fully close. So like I said, this was mostly empty, but I did just like decant it into another oil bottle. I have like a vitamin E and A facial oil that has a pump top, so I just threw the rest of that in there. Jojoba oil, you can use this shit for everything. It's good for your skin, your nails, your hair. You can use it in just about any like DIY beauty recipe that you can think of. You can put it in scrubs, anything like cream or lotion based. Yeah, this stuff's great. This one is fun because I think I actually just posted the video of me sharing that whenever I got this. I still have the other two, but what I'm saying is these shits are old. This is the AdvoCare Spark. This one is in the cherry flavor, which of the 3 that I have, well, now 2 after this one's gone, but this is my least favorite. I don't even know why I got cherry. Like, the other one I got was watermelon, and then I got, I think, mango or something. That tracks. I love that stuff. Cherry, I don't know, maybe I guess in the last couple of years, like probably after I bought this is when I started really kind of like refining my taste and realizing that I don't really care for cherry flavors. That has nothing to do with like the product or the performance of the product. Yeah, it's very, like, it's an energy supplement in terms of, like, it has caffeine, but it also is loaded with different vitamins, and you can tell that. My boyfriend always would complain. He could always tell, this is TMI, whenever I drank this, because my pee would just reek of vitamins. And even when you open the thing, it does. Flavor, not my favorite, but I do like this. I often use it as like a coffee or energy drink replacement at work. But yeah, I still have my 2 other flavors left, so I should break one of those out pretty shortly. Anyways, how many times can I say anyways? I like this. I don't know if I would pay for it again, because there's definitely supplements that you can get in this same like size for a lower price bracket. But to be honest, if I was in a place again where this was like financially feasible for me to get this again though, like surely I would. So whatever that says to you. Here's another little toothpaste. Crest Complete Multi-Benefit Whitening with Sculpt. I like this too. For me, there's certain products, like I've talked about, like mascaras are like this. Blushes I kind of think are like this, but there's certain products that just like a toothpaste is a toothpaste is a toothpaste for me, and that's kind of where I'm at on this. Like, would I buy it again? Sure, but am I like, oh my god, Crest Complete, like this is my ride or die toothpaste? Absolutely not. So yeah, there's that. This one is even matching my outfit today. Do we love it? Do we love that? I do. I actually think that's very cute. Anyways, this is the Queen Helene Oatmeal and Honey scrub. This is a facial scrub, not a body scrub, and it is so good. This is one of the few scrubs that I've found, like, some scrubs are like, they're just way too, like, physically abrasive for my face. Being that these are, first of all, oatmeal and honey are two of the most, like, moisture promoting ingredients, I should say, because honey is a humectant, and is oatmeal too? Is that why? It's, oatmeal is very, for sure I know this, that oatmeal is very, like, calming to sensitive skin. So this was really nice, and it has a really nice oatmeal and honey scent to it. It's something I think, like, my boyfriend hates the smell of honey because he says, oh, it smells like wasps, tastes like wasps, which, like, he knows that it doesn't come from literally wasps, but the point is, it's like, it's a very, like, bee-ish, quite, like, animalic, intense scent for him, but that's what I love about it. It's like, yes! Give me those little bee feet, hell yeah! Anyways, this aside, I noticed that when this was part of my routine, actually it still is part of my routine, but the container's pretty old actually, so I started to get a little bit of cracking on there. So I just moved it to a different container, and I still use it as part of my routine, like I just said. I've liked nearly every Queen Helene product that I've ever tried. It's mostly been face masks and scrubs. Ugh. Y'all have seen this month in and month out on this channel. This is my final spoiled child. And eventually, I don't know if it's just from, like, using this product for a couple of years, this shit gags me now. I cannot do it. Not even the pineapple flavor. That was the one that I liked before, but I can't do it. The very little bit that I had left, I dumped down the drain. So sorry about the wasting. But, ugh. So now I'm really trying to finish up the hair serums that I have from them, and I don't know, it's really gonna be the end of an era, you know? I've spoken a lot about spoiled child on this channel, and, you know, you never know when it's gonna be the last time, do ya? Not for a while. I got a lot of the hair serum bottles to go, but yeah, so this partially, well, first I reduced it because of, like, financial reasons. But then I just, you know, I started to not like it. I started to get sicked out every time I had to drink this, and it started to become like a chore in my routine rather than something that I looked forward to. Like, this used to be like my after work mocktail. So, like, I used to really like it, and I used to look forward to getting done with my workday, mixing this up and bringing it outside, and, you know, relaxing in my backyard. But yeah, and I think that when something starts to feel more like an obligation versus a pleasure, like, that's when you know, like, it was time. It was really, it's time for me to let go of this. I got a couple more that I still am like, it's such a good feeling to finish stuff that you've had for such a long time. This was on one of my Project Pan lists from like 5 years ago, and finally I used it all up, and the very last use, it happened to be well, maybe not perfect timing, but because there was so little left, it started to like gum up and ball up a little bit, and so there was like literally enough for me to do my face the last time. And that was it, so it worked out kind of perfect. This is the Formula 1006 Draw It All Out Skin Detoxing Peel Mask with charcoal and plum. These names, dude, they're so long. This was one of the better charcoal peel-off masks that I've tried. So for me, I don't know if this is a fact, this is just my opinion, but I think that charcoal in a peel-off mask, is that not kind of like make the point of the charcoal moot? Like, isn't the charcoal there to absorb, you know, like oils and stuff? So I guess I would rather have it as like a clay mask, or something like that, or even maybe like a scrub, but more of like a wash off than a peel off. For me, I think peel offs are literally more for like the novelty than anything, which, don't get me wrong, I like that part of it, but I don't know. Point being is just that I just don't know if this did anything. I think like the way this brand presents themselves is cool and cute. I think that it's much more for people like my sister just turned 17. Like, I think Formula 1006 is a fun brand for people in that kind of age bracket. I just think that I just aged out of it, and that's not to say that the products are bad. They're not for me anymore. Like, I just turned 30. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess take my thoughts on this with a grain of salt. But, like, all in all, it was an enjoyable product to use. Like, I liked having this in my collection, and I never felt like, ugh, I don't want to have to use that. Okay, this is the final, like, real old thing. You guys are gonna gag. This is the Devonne by Demi. Do y'all remember when Demi Lovato had a skincare line? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers. This is the Nourishing body lotion from that line. I got the whole kit and caboodle, baby, when I got it. There was I remember there was a face wash, a moisturizer, there was this lotion, there was a body wash, I think. There was a bunch of stuff. But I had all of it, the whole collection, and I should have never. Again, not to say that this like itself was bad. It wasn't anything special, you know, really, truly, honestly. But I do like the sense of these products. I mean, not anymore, because it's like literally going on 10 years old. Ay. But the fragrance of this was like a peppermint, but like apple, or it was like notes that I would have never thought to put together, but it works. It's a nice, clean, delicate, maybe a little bit powdery even, soft sort of scent. None of these are available anymore, obviously, but still, I liked it, and I think even just seeing it was really such a blast from the past, you know? Like, I remember the apartment that I was living in when I got all of this stuff too, you know? It was like a different life. Alright. Again, no surprise to anyone. Secret Clinical Strength. This is the 72-hour clear gel in the completely clean fragrance. I liked it. I recently switched back to just an invisible solid. and not clinical strength. So we'll see, but honestly, so far I'm liking it. This guy is just a little hand cream from Modern Expressions. I think this is just, you know, like a drugstore, like a gift set type of thing. It came with at least one other scent as well. This was nice. I just kept this in my lunch bag because I work with cardboard all day and paper, and my hands get really dry and cut up and beat up. So it's nice to always have like a hand cream or hand lotion in my lunchbox that I can just, you know, after breaks and stuff before I go back to my job. This was nice. I think that for me, it's hard to go wrong with lavender for me personally. Like I said, this was by no means like a standout thing, but like it was fine. It also wasn't dog shit. So speaking of high end, this, what was that accent? I don't know. This is the L'Occitane, not the French, Concentrate de lait. It's almond milk lotion, like literally. I love the smell of this. Is this one of their like signature or like pioneer or hero products? Like that's I guess what I was trying to say. Cause it's so light, but also sweet and yummy, and like fresh in a way, but still clean and expensive. I don't know how to even. I really, really liked this. If I had the funds to repurchase it, that shit would have been checked out and already shipped to me the night that I finished this. Okay, it was good. I liked it a lot. This candle is a Mainstays, which I believe is like a Walmart brand, in the Starlit wood scent. It doesn't mention any like top, middle, or base notes or any notes whatsoever, so I can only assume that it's obviously evergreen. So that's like duh. But I don't know what the other scents are really supposed to be. I would assume. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just gaslighting myself into smelling certain things now. I think that's what's going on, so I'm gonna just ditch it. But this was nice. Nothing, nothing crazy. I do like the 3-wick candles though. Like, this is like the best candle size, if you ask me personally. Y'all, I cry. Not really, but oh, can we get one last? Nothing. She's empty. This is the Grace de Monaco Dans Étoilée Eau de Parfum. Y'all, this scent, the chokehold it has on me is insane. I will put up the notes right here. It's so like dainty. I'm closing my eyes because I'm like imagining, like I'm really trying to break down the notes in my own head, and that's how I think about it without all the other visual stimuli in front of me. It's floral, but it's really like light and breezy. It's not really strong in a way, like it doesn't like project around the whole room. Although it's not like necessarily, maybe it is kind of a skin scent. Because, like I'll put it on in the morning on my pulse points, And then I don't think that I like smell it, but I'll be, you know, at my job, like reach up or something, or even like I remember at, you know, like 7 o'clock when I go, not my bedtime routine starting at 7 p.m. At 7 o'clock when I go to shower at night, I went to go like move the shower curtain, and I was like, what's that smell? Like, oh my, it's me. And I'm telling you, this is such a like a classy scent, but it doesn't feel old, but it also doesn't feel too juvenile. Like, for me, this is just such the perfect fragrance for like what I like most right now. And I just love this, but the full bottle, y'all, the full bottle is 220 US dollars, I believe. In this economy, girl, oh my god. This is some good shit. I already have gone through two. Wait, did I already fully go through the other one? If not, I'm almost done with another like 30-day vial of this. It's insane. It's so good and it's so pretty. It's a very like spring summer scent, but I've been playing around with layering a little bit, and it's really pretty with a little bit of like darker like body mist underneath it. Fragrance is so fun. I have two things left, and because I don't want to end it on a bad note, I want to end it on a good note. I'm mad at this shit. I'm not like still actively mad about it, but this is you can't see shit, so I'll just pop it right up here. This is the Dermalective's Triple Power Collagen Moisturizer. And I still have, like, it's still about halfway full. I'm going to give this to my mom or sister, probably, and see what they think, like, if their skin reacts to it in the same way that mine does. I got this in an Ipsy box. Let me tell you, if Ipsy keeps sending me shit like this, actually I think I may have picked it, but it's like, how did I know it was gonna be so bad? Ipsy, your days are fucking numbered if this trash keeps coming in my fucking boxes, and that's what I can tell you for free. First things first, so collagen moisturizer, they get you with the buzzword because collagen molecules are just physically too large to be able to go into us topically through the skin on our face. So if you want collagen, you gotta eat and drink that shit, baby, because putting it on it's just doing nothing. Sorry. So there's that. But also the price on this guy, good thing I got this bitch in an Epsi, because guess what? The price is, I'll have to look it up again because I've already forgotten. But it's like, is this a fucking joke? Because, so for starters, heavily fragranced. It smells good. It's good. If it was a body moisturizer, I would probably honestly love it. But it is so, it may be the fragrance doing this, but it's so drying. Like, it's, check this out. Okay, I kept forgetting that was there. It comes in a pump, which I don't mind that. And it looks really nice, right? I have leftover makeup on my hands, so forgive me. Ooh, it's so thick and creamy, and the feeling of it feels really good. But then I wake up in the morning and like I had legit like dry lines. Like I was crusty when I woke up in the morning after using this shit. And then I would switch off and use something different, and that would kind of clear up, and then I would go back to this and it would just get worse. And eventually I was like, it's gotta be this, you know? Am I crazy, or do my mom and or sister also think that this is like the literally worst shit trash to ever exist? Because let me just tell you, for if anyone is paying the actual retail price for Dermalectives anything, I mean, I guess I haven't used any of their other products, so I don't really know for sure. I did some snooping on Reddit, and it's kind of split. It's like people absolutely hated this dog shit, or they loved it and they were like, oh my god, it was a miracle. Mostly the cleanser from this line seems to have good reviews though. But regardless, not good. It was not. It's just, it's bad. And that's what it is. Yeah. I don't ever want to fucking see this shit again. But anyways, now I'm ending on a good note, and this one I'm actually so excited to talk about because rarely ever do I find a product that... Actually, there was 2 of them in this? Well, no. Really just mostly one, but... So, I think I found a holy grail. For me personally. And I would just like to formally apologize because I don't know if this video is even still up or if it's from like way long time ago, but I definitely remember coming on here on this channel on Al Gore's internet and talking shit about First Aid Beauty. And I remember it may have been like a cleanser or something that I had gotten a sample of so long ago. And basically my complaint was like, the brand is boring. Like, this is not giving what I as a consumer wanted at the time. But then I got, okay, I'll give Ipsy this. This came in an Ipsy box as well. This is the Ultra Repair Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. It's so good. This one's fully empty, and I immediately, let me see if I can just try and get any out whatsoever. Immediately, I went online and bought a replenishment for this. Oh, it's like, it really is like super milky. And so I put this on for sure at night when I do my skincare. It's so good. And it just like sinks right into my skin. It's such a just a wonderful first step for skincare. I'm so happy that I found it. Like literally, truly, this is like when you first start moisturizing and then, you know, like you suddenly become aware of like how good you feel when you start moisturizing, and then you can never go back to like not doing it again. This is giving kind of that. This product, Wisconsin has really, we have like harsh winters here. They're really cold, really dry. I mean, it hasn't really been a super harsh winter in a while, but that's because hashtag climate change. But and this was just such a legit savior to my skin. This went on at least once a day, but usually twice. So every morning, I don't necessarily cleanse every morning. Like if I still have, like a little bit of traces of eye makeup on my face, I'll cleanse in the morning, but typically I don't, just because I do really thorough skincare at night, and I find that if I do it in the morning as well, that I just get dry. And like, what am I really doing in between night and morning? Just like sleeping. This is so, like, soothing. It's so soothing and calming for when my skin is red and dry and, like, just crustified. It's one of the, I don't want to say, like, one of the best products I've ever used, but in terms of, like, things that really truly changed the steps of, like, any process that I do, this Wild Oat Hydrating Toner absolutely changed, like, my day-to-day skincare. So I will say Ipsy's fucking lucky for that one, especially after that trash-ass moisturizer. Oh my god, my lord, that shit was so bad. Anyways, if you have made it this far and you're not already, please subscribe, please like, comment. Have you had any experiences with any of these products that, you know, like, do you love this shit too? Or is there anything that I hated? What do you think about that Dermalectives crap? Like, what are your thoughts? Do you have any that you want to share with me? Please do in a comment. And that's all I have for today. Bye!